Smile now, ain't nobody. Cause I don't wanna hurt nobody. Did it over, didn't call me. Still got love for your mommy. I know you wanna be somebody. Even if you gotta need somebody. It's summer, it's summer. Most of the time, I don't wanna say. I won't be around like you say. Don't try to go back when you say. I am fucking true, but it's bad. You got something real, I beg. You won't get me started. Yes, I'm free, yes, I'm changed. Hey, Sarah. How you doing, Sarah? Hey, lovely trees. How you doing? What's up? What's up? Hey, Miss Parker, Yolanda. Y'all is moving fast. Hazel Eyes, Bonita. Oh, y'all in here tonight. That's what's up. Y'all are in here. How y'all doing tonight? I had to come live for y'all real quick because a lot of people was asking me, well, a few people was asking me to go live. And I was like, let me go live because I ain't never did a live with y'all. Oh, thank you, Tree. Look, I hope I'm saying your name right. Cookie, you made it. So I have a question for y'all tonight. The question of tonight is, if you was in a relationship where you've been dating this guy for 3 months and he spends the night over your house and he wakes up in the morning and use your toothbrush and your deodorant, what are you doing? I'm doing good, Sarah. Look at Tanise. Oh, let me see something. Let me see something. My people's in here. Hey, Denise. He gotta go. You putting him out. You ain't gonna let him use your toothbrush. He gotta go. Oh, that's so funny. Hey. I don't know how to say. Look, I'm looking at y'all names. I don't want to butcher them. I can type it all day long. Oh, you putting him out? He gonna never come back. I know that's right. That is nasty. Don't use my toothbrush, and please don't put your arm under my deodorant. Miss Parker said that's a no. You ain't gonna let me use your toothbrush. You can buy that. That is nasty. Do not use my toothbrush. A red flag. Oh yeah, it's definitely a red flag. So what y'all doing tonight? Y'all cook? Y'all want to come up and talk to me? Let me see. Now y'all know I'm new to this thing. Let's see how we can do this. Y'all want to come up and talk? Anybody? Let me see how this go. Y'all know I ain't did this before. Let's hit it. I'm about to drop the link. See if y'all come up here and talk to me. Sarah, you cook? What you cooking, Sarah? Question of the night: if you date someone and they wake up the next morning to use your toothbrush or your deodorant, what are you doing? Oh, that sounds good. I wish I could order some takeout. I'm on a diet. I got to stick to the diet. Oh, you made TikTok spaghetti. How was it good? I cooked some tacos for my kids. I didn't really cook anything. Red Robin. I never ate at Red Robin. Pizza. You on a diet. That sound good, Sarah. Now, the people who won my giveaway didn't even, a lot of people didn't, the other 4 didn't reach out to me. So I'm going to get them to February the 10th. And if they don't, I'm going to do another one. Oh, it was great. I added bait. Oh, that sounds good. So what y'all want to talk about tonight? Let's talk about what y'all want to talk about. What we talking about? If he used a toothbrush and deodorant on, what is it? Right. He finna hit the dough. What's up, Shay? Y'all just dropping in. I just came and dropping in to speak to y'all for a little bit. I'm gonna put part 5 up. It's gonna be either tomorrow or for sure Friday. Y'all, they was showing out them comment section on part 5. You got people writing me books and all kind of stuff, and I'm like, Lord. But I'm gonna do it for y'all though. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna drop part 5. I got you. Shay, you cook? Ain't nobody cooking. Sarah, you gonna email me? Big Kurt, what's up? Big Kurt, you showed up. No, ma'am, I can't. I keep extra. I know that's right. Yeah, give him an extra one. But what if he don't even tell you he just went in there and used your toothbrush? He don't even ask you for no extra. Hey, Letitia. Y'all, I'm trying. If I mess y'all name up, I promise you I don't mean to do it on purpose. Y'all cook something good on a Wednesday. Did y'all hear about the people the people that was all over Florida and Texas? It was like 7,600 nurses that lied. Like, well, they didn't lie to the people, the school that they went to gave them a nursing degree, and they went to like hospitals and doctor's office and work, and they don't have a degree. Have y'all heard about that? It's all over the news. Right out of Harris County, they were giving out nurse. You heard about it too, Denise? Call you. Okay, Dee Dee, got you. Sarah, to get a cup. You remember I told you I was gonna give you a cup, Sarah? Yes, it's all over the news. It was like, I think it was 7,600 people who got fake nursing degrees and they went and got jobs. And luckily nobody was hurt by it. But yes, it is on YouTube. Put it in there. You'll find it. Oh, y'all cooking good tonight. You scared to go to the doctor, Didi? What's up, Hazel? You say you seen it too, Hazel? Ain't that's crazy? Yes, Sarah, email me. That is so crazy. I was like, what in the world? They're giving out fake nursing degree. I've been all over the news now, y'all. This might what I need to do because I'm so nosy. Did you hear about the lady who stole $1.7 million worth of chicken wings? Chicken wings, y'all. This lady was ordering chicken through the school district and when nobody at school, it was pandemic time. So she was taking the school van, loading it up with the chicken wings and taking it to God knows where. But she $1.7 million worth of chicken wings. And I ain't lying, y'all. Oh, without a fake paper. Yes. That's what I want to know. You don't believe it? It's real. Google it. This lady is all over the news. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it up on YouTube so you can see it. That's how nosy I am. Let me pull it up. Lady stole some chicken wings. Let me pull it up real quick for y'all. Give me a second. Let me see if y'all can play this real quick while I pull this up. All right, y'all. Give me a second. Damn computer malfunctioning on. Okay, here we go. Let me show it to y'all. Y'all, I got to show y'all. All right, hold up. Let me pull it up. Matter of fact, y'all, let's play this while I pull it up. Y'all ever play? Let me see. Y'all supposed to be able to chat. Hold up. Let me go back. Can y'all see that? You won't let y'all play. Anyway, let me pull it up. I'm about to pull it up now so y'all can see. Can y'all see? Can we hear? Uh-oh.
Employee. She's at the center of a major theft scheme.
A former South Suburban school lunch lady is now facing criminal charges accused of stealing more than $1 million worth of chicken wings.
WGN's Andrea Medina has that story from Harvey. This went on for about a year and a half. What the school worker allegedly did with a large amount of chicken wings is still unknown. But she's in custody at the Cook County Jail and is accused of placing unauthorized purchases
Can y'all see this?
in the district's legitimate orders. 66-year-old Vera Liddell is a former Harvey
y'all
School
can't
District
see.
152 employee. She's at the center of a major theft.
Hold up, y'all. The whole time I'm thinking I'm sharing something with y'all. Y'all can't see. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you can. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad.
A former South Suburban school lunch lady.
GFS and picking them up with the district's cargo van. At this time, it's not clear what Liddell did with them, but a proffer presented at her bond hearing last week says the food was never brought to the school or provided to the students. It goes on to say even though the children were learning remotely, the school district continued to provide meals for the students that their families could pick up. The scheme was uncovered January 2022 by the district's business manager during a mid-year audit. The manager found the district was
I'm watching it too, but it's delayed on my side. Trying to see what y'all see.
Court records revealed the manager discovered individual invoices signed by Liddell for massive quantities of chicken wings, an item never served to students because they contain bones. Parents say it's upsetting to know someone may have selfishly taken the funds intended to nourish students.
This is the area that we live in. We live in like, middle class, lower than middle class in this area. So it really don't surprise me that somebody would try to get over, but it's kind of sad.
Others claim it's not surprising to know a trusted person in their community would do such thing, but they're hoping the district enforces effective oversight over the financial activities of the district.
I just feel that the people that was watching over that money or whose jobs it was, they need to be looked at because that shouldn't happen.
The Harvey superintendent is aware of the charges, but declined to speak on camera or give a comment because it is an ongoing investigation. Liddell's next court date is February 22nd. Reporting in Harvey, Andrea Medina, WGN News.
Like every other institution, you can earn a credential. You can get started on a career here, but we're concerned about so much more.
I told y'all, you people ain't right. Now, what that lady was doing with them chicken wings? Please tell me that. What was that lady doing with them chicken wings? That lady don't fit the whole. I hope she had a restaurant. Bless her heart. She waited all the time to commit a crime. She going to jail. Okay, hold on. Let's do this one, Sarah. Y'all, my house is quiet. My kids accidentally fell asleep with one of them, and I ain't saying nothing. Let him stay asleep. Try that one, Sarah. That one will work. Yes, I told y'all these people was out here scamming. I got to pull up the other one. Hold on. With the lady, I know y'all ain't come here to watch this. I don't know what else to talk to y'all about. This is my first live. I don't know what to talk to y'all about. Let's see. Give y'all something to see because I'm nosy. Here we go. One more thing. Then I get to talking to y'all. All right, here we go, y'all.
Tonight, more than 24 people
Here they
across
go about the
5
nurses.
states are facing federal charges for allegedly selling fake
Tanisha,
nursing
my girl.
diplomas to thousands of people. 4 of the named defendants are from Harris County. And investigators believe there could be thousands of people out there working illegally as nurses. ABC 13's Rosie Wynn joins us live from the newsroom to explain how investigators uncovered the scheme. Rosie?
Eric, officials say this scheme peddled in more than $100 million over the course of several years. Federal investigators say this is extremely concerning to them because those who have not been properly trained and certified can pose a risk to their patients. They believe they know who these people are, and they are working to track them all down. A warning tonight to hospitals and healthcare facilities across the country. Federal investigators say they uncovered a fraudulent nursing degree.
Hold on. Jesus. I'm going to get them on the main line, y'all. Lord have mercy. Okay, let me see. Yeah, that lady was 66 years old. Oh, bless her little heart. Was she going to jail now? She going to jail. All right, let me see. Share. Can y'all see now? To all the people in the back, can you see? You can see now? Oh, there you go. Okay.
Tonight, more than 24 people
Appreciate
across
you,
5
Hazel.
states are facing federal charges for allegedly selling fake nursing diplomas to thousands of people. 4 of the named defendants are from Harris County. And investigators believe there could be thousands of people out there working illegally as nurses. ABC 13's Rosie Wynn joins us live from the newsroom to explain how investigators uncovered the scheme. Rosie?
Eric, officials say this scheme peddled in more than $100 million over the course of several years. Federal investigators say this is extremely concerning to them because those who have not been properly trained and certified can pose a risk to their patients. They believe they know who these people are, and they are working to track them all down.
Okay, Sarah.
A warning tonight to hospitals and healthcare facilities across the country. Federal investigators say they uncovered a fraudulent nursing degree scheme involving executives at 3 Florida-based nursing schools who are based in 5 different states. They are accused of selling at least 7,600 fake diplomas, priced at about $15,000 apiece. They explained one of the ways they were tipped off was when the Florida state auditing process discovered poor passing rates at 3 nursing schools.
When we talk about a nurse's education and credentials, shortcut is not a word we want to use.
These fake degrees allow aspiring nurses to skip hours of clinical training, qualifying them to sit for the National Nursing Board exam with the potential of putting patients' health and safety at risk. The U.S. Department of Justice says these students never completed the necessary courses and clinicals.
When we take an injured son or daughter to a hospital emergency room, we don't expect, really cannot imagine, that the licensed practical nurse or registered nurse treating our child took a shortcut around educational and licensing requirements.
4 of the defendants are from right here in Harris County. They're named as Simon Itaman, Anna Itaman, Ludney Jean, and Serge Jean. 2 of the related entities listed in the case are in Northwest Houston. One is Nursing Bridges Institute, owned by the Itamans. The other is Jean's NCLEX Review LLC, owned by the Jeans. Court documents state the Jeans worked for the Itamans before opening up their own business.
To date, we have not learned of nor uncovered any evidence of patient harm stemming from these individuals potentially providing services to patients.
Our attempts for comments from these 4 defendants who face up to 20 years in prison were unsuccessful. Federal investigators say they are working with the licensing board in these 5 states to make sure that anyone who received a fraudulent diploma can no longer provide care. Back to you.
No, Krista, they did pass it. Let me stop this, y'all. No. Oh, Lord. Krista, no, they didn't pass it. They just was out giving out diplomas and people was just working and didn't have nothing. Just in the doctor's office, just practicing on people. Ooh, I hope it ain't no doctor. Can you imagine that? Telling the nurse what you got going on, trying to see if she can give you a little advice before the doctor come in, and she don't know. She just as clueless as you is. That don't make no sense. Man, these people crazy out here. Sarah, I got it. Lord have mercy, I got it. Y'all, this is my first live, so bear with me if it's a little all over the place. Probably be my last too, just to be honest with you. But Christy, what you cook? I wonder how people I wonder how they applied and say, you know what, I'm finna go be a nurse. I'm going to apply to the hospital and become a nurse. And if I get the job and I kill somebody, oh, well. What possessed you to do that? Y'all so nice. That's why I rock with y'all. Ain't that crazy, Hazel? That's why I rock with you. Chrissy, I asked the question, if you had a guy stay over at your house and he wakes up in the morning and use your toothbrush, what you doing? Ooh, that sounds good. Well, let's talk about the hot topic. Let's go. What we talked about? I dropped the link. Don't nobody want to come up here and talk to me. I think I dropped the link here. I told you, I don't know. It is crazy. What's going on YouTube? Yeah. It's a lot going on YouTube. I don't want to say it on this live. You know what y'all want to talk about. We can get into it now because I know that's what y'all came here for. Let's talk about it. Throw something out. Y'all said we're going to talk about it. Let's go. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. What is going on YouTube? You say about Jason? What happened, Chris? What happened with Jason? Hey, Denise. Now, you gonna start a, oh Lord, she gonna start a war. Who is Jason, Chrissy? Now I need to get out this sector I'm in if I don't know who Jason is. Y'all, I don't know how to. Regina, why you ain't email me? You won. Girl, we just in here talking. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just on here talking just to kind of chit chat with y'all. She said, I want to talk about why she changed her name to Crazy Name and how her views been low. Who? Who? Regina, you won. Why you ain't email me? Let me see something. I'm about to. Oh, I see now, y'all. I'm about to add some. Boom, y'all. Let's see. Oh, we y'all in here. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Ooh. Chrissy, Jason? Okay, let me see his drama surrounding Black mothers. No, I ain't heard about it. Chrissy, come up here and tell me about it real quick. You can drop it down in the chat. I know you, or tell me in the chat, whatever you want to do. Regina, you won the giveaway. You can get a cup, a shirt, or a roller tray. Email me. Yeah, everybody views low, include myself here. But we ain't gonna talk about that. Hey, Shell. Do you believe in karma finally hitting people who thought they were untouchable in their own love life? Shell, what you talking about? Hey, Pam. Shell, what you talking about? You welcome, Denise. It's some more people here I'm trying to make moderators. It's a bunch of y'all. It'll be so crazy. I had a whole chat full up with moderators because all y'all rock with me. I mean, all y'all. Okay. What you lost about, Sarah? I'm like, what you are you talking about? What's going on with Jason? I don't know. Christy, come up here and fill us in, or text it in the chat. Never mind. I'm going to be pitted at Shell. I know what you're talking about, Shell. I know what you're talking about. Look at Denise. I appreciate y'all. Do I make hookahs? No. Hold up, Chrissy. Hold up. Chrissy, when you go backstage, let me see something. Come back up. Come back, Chrissy. How the hell I go backstage? Lord have mercy, somebody come help me. This way old folk go through, child. Hazel, don't laugh. Chrissy say I'm backstage. Let me okay, Chrissy. I got to figure it out, Chris. You got to baby steps. Let me go back a little bit. So walk me through it. All I see is, oh, here you go, Chris. I got you. Girl.
You was like, come up. I'm like, okay, I hit the link.
She's at the bottom of the screen whole time. I see you. My bad.
So everybody know I'm like woman and empowerment. I hate the rhetoric that goes on with the red pill, blue pill, and all of this manosphere. I hate that rhetoric. And so this feminine, overweight, fatherless man had the audacity to use the situation that happened with the young man who was murdered by 5, overgrown feminine energy police officers.
Yeah.
So he decided to kind of utilize that and talk about, he blamed it on Black mothers, Black single mothers household, the reason why he ended up losing his life. Never mind, he had a stepfather, he had a mother, which that has absolutely nothing to do with what took place with police. However, he went on, I believe it was Tucker Carlson, he went on, Fox 5, and basically spilled this rhetoric that about, Black women, Black women have this culture of single mother households and all of this other ridiculous. Mind you, this man is not married. He's severely overweight. He has feminine energy, all of the things that I don't like. And so you have these men who get on these platforms and spill this rhetoric, yet you're unmarried. You were fatherless.
Right.
And your single mom obviously fed you good because you're diabetic. Probably have high cholesterol, high blood pressure. Your mom fed you well.
He got all that.
And he went on here and he talked about Black moms, and we're the reason. Black moms are the reason. I don't have sons. And the reality of it is I couldn't imagine having to raise a son by myself, having to raise children by myself. Like, it's really, really a hard job for any woman have to take on. Then you continuously have men that talk down on single mothers. Like, I don't like it. Right. Then you had Sierra, who was once a single mother, like many of us, had been a single mom at one point, then got married. Many of us. So you have her that came in and said, how dare you talk about Black women and single moms to this situation? You need to do better. Well, everybody telling me something, oh, Sierra is triggered. So that's been like a really hot topic like this week, especially if you follow like politics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's been a really big thing because you not only talk negative on someone who lost their life, now you're talking about Black women. You talking about Black women, single parents, like women out here asking to be single parents.
Yeah, no, we not.
So, and let's be clear. Let's be very clear. Whether you have a man in the household or not, whether you're married or not, moms do majority of the work when it comes to parenting the children anyway.
Right.
We always do. Who they come run to? They come run to you. They don't ask the man that's sitting in the basement in his man cave. No, they come ask mama because that's our job. We're nurturers.
Exactly. I couldn't imagine. I got 2 boys. I couldn't even imagine going through it. I couldn't imagine it. Like that makes me so angry just thinking about it. I was like, why would they beat people. We always preaching Black Lives Matter, and then you got the black police officers killing another black man, and then it's like it's crazy.
Well,
It is.
what they do, well, they probably didn't know that black men don't get the white police officer privilege. You
Oh,
just don't get it. Every black officer who has murdered someone has gone to jail.
yeah,
I don't know why they think that there will be an exception.
exactly.
You're going to jail, and with that's why they're not showing your police officer, you with your police officer uniform like they do everybody. They showing your mug shot because at the end of the day, you're still a black man.
That part. You better say
It's
that
like
part.
it's crazy. Like, I want to be. I be want to call my twins dad and say, "Don't get out here because he's a police officer and commit no crimes. You going to jail.
Yes. In
You
fact,
going to jail." And it's like I don't think they say they want to fit in. And somebody had made a comment and said that it's the black man's culture. And they was like, "Oh, they making it about black men, not policing." No, 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 no. Their behavior had nothing to do with policing.
right.
Black men have, some of them have developed this really feminine energy to where they have to prove something. You want to be in the in crowd and it's not going to work for you. You don't get the same privilege. So I was like totally disgusted
Yes.
by that. And I had did a list on someone page of these are the type of men that you need to look for and run. Number one, unmarried men.
Hmm.
Don't take advice from these men. If you're trying to get a quality man, do not take advice from an unmarried man. You have really unattractive, fat, feminine energy, short, all of the rejects
Yes.
that can't get the type of woman that they want. Get on these platforms and degrade women. Look at these men. They're unattractive.
They
Why
are.
would you take advice from these men? They're unmarried, they're fatherless. And I'm not saying that fatherless boys can't be great fathers,
Right.
but I ain't never seen a man that was attractive, nice body, good job, both parents in the household. I've never seen those demographics sitting on platforms doing this. It's
Exactly.
only it's only you rejects. You get on these platforms and you degrade women. Don't take advice from insecure men, men who have a problem with comprehension and poor communication skills, men who have multiple baby moms and they always complaining about paying child support, unmarried men. Those are all men with feminine energy, men that complain about taking care of women in 50-50, yet they ain't never been asked to pay somebody's mortgage. They actually complaining about taking a woman out to get a meal.
Exactly. Girl,
So stay away from those type of men. Stay away from them.
let me ask you this: like, what happened with this situation? I heard that the police officers was the guy that they killed was working at UPS or something, and he was dating the guy ex-girlfriend, and they pulled him over and beat him because of that. Was that the reason?
Well, as far as I know, that was a rumor. As far as I know, someone had went live and was talking about it, and someone came in their chat and said, "I know them. I work with his girlfriend at UPS or FedEx, and he was dating one of the officers' girlfriends, and this is why they set the situation up." That was something that was said inside of someone's chat, and ever since then, it has spilled all over social media. You know how it goes. It
Yeah.
has spilled all over social media as if it was true, but none of that was confirmed. So I don't know if that's an actual statement. I don't know if that happened or not because it hasn't been released by like any news outlet or any, the chief of police. That
Yeah.
was something that was said in a comment by a young lady in on someone's chat, and the internet took it off as if it was true. I don't know it to be true. It may not. I don't know something. Anybody who would just come and give that type of detail and it's not true, but
Yes.
I don't know.
Lord have mercy. I
Yeah,
tell you.
I don't know. I don't know why it took these big overgrown gorilla back looking men to take down one person. I would never understand that. But see, I'm the type of person, because one of my best friends is a police officer. My twin's father is a police officer. I'm always around police officers, so they don't scare me.
Oh yeah.
You know, so it's not like, oh, I'm scared to give. You know, I get
Yeah.
nervous. No, 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 no. And I know the type of drama that they have behind the scenes.
It every time I think about it, it just make me just want to cry, because like I have boys like that. I just
Hmm.
I
And
don't.
I don't watch police brutality, so I haven't seen the video. Of course, I've just heard this is what happened, this is what he said, but I do not watch police brutality videos. I do not watch takedowns. I don't watch people getting killed, shot by police. I don't watch those, because that's somebody's child.
Yes.
And that's why I like what the mom said. If it's been cycling around, you've been seeing it, don't watch it.
Yeah. I couldn't watch it. I was like, no, I couldn't. I couldn't.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And it's like nowadays you really got to educate your kids about their surroundings. And it's like kids nowadays are not being taught the correct things in school. As society has changed, we're going to have to change the curriculum,
Right. Yeah.
because now people need to be taught, like, kids don't have like common sense. If you know, and I'm not blaming this on him, lost his life, but
Yeah.
if you know that everybody who questions the police and saw that it don't end good, why continue to do it?
Exactly.
Why are you pulling me over? Why did give him the license and registration and call it a day?
Yes.
If it don't work out, I mean, if you always can report it to internal affairs. I know from my area, internal affairs be quick to fire one of them. Like here in the DMV area,
Hmm.
if you do something, you're getting fired.
They need
If
to.
you get a report, I've actually gotten a sheriff fired before.
Chris, I believe.
No, it's a true story. Hand to God, I got him fired, and my intentions was never to get him fired. But when it's something I can remember, well, I think my twins were like one or two, and I was going through the custody situation,
Yeah.
and I had took my little sister to college the weekend,
Hmm.
um, and I had two cars. So one, my car was still like in front of my house, and I had drove the other car because it was bigger, and I was able to transport a lot of stuff in her car. And we stayed for 2 days, and I eventually ended up transporting that next week that other car, and I let her use it while she was in college.
Hmm.
And so I had, so this sheriff had indicated that he had served me with a notice to appear in
Yeah.
court. I was like, I didn't get no notice, because the good thing about here is, like, you serving, you don't show up, they're gonna at least call you and ask you where you at.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I wasn't served with any paper. They was like, on this day, I was like, I wasn't even in town. I was in Pennsylvania. I have toll notices. I have a hotel receipt where I stayed overnight.
Yeah.
And I was disgusted because I had conversations with this sheriff because he was trying to date me.
Oh.
And this was when I had twins. They was like one or two. They were very young. I think they was probably one. And he was trying to talk to me, even when he found out that he knew their father. Guys don't care.
They
And
don't.
so I was like, okay, I don't want to. I'm going to internal affairs, because you can really impact somebody's life by doing something like that, and by lying to say. And then he had described my car, the one that he seen me in before, not realizing that I had two cars.
Wow.
But I had a toll receipt. I was literally in Pennsylvania, and so yeah, I had to go to. I took it all the way to the bank. I went to internal affairs. They investigating. He was fired.
He should have been fired.
You won't do that again for somebody just because y'all are cool. Because that's how police officers roll. So yeah, but here they be ready to fire a police officer.
They should fire.
Yeah, they can do the smallest thing and they could get fired here. It's no second chances. It's no. I know my friend, she's a police officer. She was dating a police officer before,
Hmm.
and on his off day, he was at a family function, And I think he was, up until a few months ago, he was still trying to get his policing credentials back, and he took it all the way to the top, and they still denied him.
I don't blame
They
him.
would have had to give him back pay and everything. He was at a family cookout, and I guess a neighbor had complained about noise, people being drunk. He was drunk, and the police officers came, and he told them he was a police officer, and they reported him as disorderly conduct, locked him
Ooh,
up. It was two white police officers against one black man.
wow.
And he basically was like, "What are y'all doing?" So they locked him up, didn't care he was a police officer, disorderly conduct, and he lost his job. And he tried for 2 years to try to get it back, and he did. Because even if you are off duty, you still have a code of conduct. You cannot be like pissy drunk.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, so
Let me ask you a question. What do you tell, being that you in social service? What do you tell the little black boy who come in and say, "Hey, Chrissy, I want to be a police officer"? What do you tell them?
I would tell them they could be anything they want to be. And I would think that we need more people that's from our community to be police officers. When I was growing up, police officers weren't seen as a threat. They were like cool. They was hanging out with you. They was coming to your house to get food, everything. So I don't have anything negative about police officers.
Gotcha.
So there are some great police officers. I've been on the phone with my friend. She pulled people over. She never gives people tickets.
See, that's what's up. You still got some good ones out here. It's the
There's
bad.
some great police officers out here, but there's some people who became police officers for the wrong reasons. I don't think it's policy. I don't think it's none of that. But this is my opinion. I think people are hired who had trauma. People are hired who were already racist. People who was hired for some type of, they were bullied, and it's their way of, those are the type of people they swear they do psychological evaluations.
They
They don't
can't.
do it. They need to ask on those lie detector tests, are you racist? And give scenarios. If you see a black man walking down the street with a hood over his head, if he approaches you, are you gonna be in fear? Those are the type of questions
You
they need
right.
to ask.
You are so right. Now that girl, you
That's
right.
the problem. It's not policing, because if that is the case, then you wouldn't have good cops and bad cops. So it's not policing. It is the people that they allow in the door who was already racist. If you came from an all white community, all white state, you never been around black people, why would you put them in the ghetto?
Exactly. Exactly. They please don't. They gonna be scared.
They're gonna be scared. That's why they so quick to pull out the weapon. So
Oh,
it's like, no, they need to do an internship. You need to do a ride along
yes.
for 6 months in a community that you got hired at. You need to do walk arounds, get to know the community, and you need to ask those questions on the lie detector test. Are you racist? Have you ever done anything or said anything racist? Have you called black people the N word? Have you called Asian people out of their name? Do you think that the Muslims that was responsible for 9/11, do you think that they're, is a chance they, do you think they're terrorists? They need to ask all them questions, and they don't.
Right. They don't. Have you ever had a race? Oh God, I can't talk. A racial experience, a racist experience, however you say it. You know what I'm trying to say.
I I have not.
I have.
I haven't. Why? Because where I'm from, of course, y'all know I'm in the DMV area. I haven't had a race, because I am the type of person that when I'm around people that's not my skin color all the time.
Yeah.
But when I am, I'm always going to make it, as I'm smarter than you. So it kind of makes white people and some people uncomfortable,
Yeah.
because I have that strong personality and they're intrigued to know more about who I am. But I can honestly tell you, from this area, black people are the elite.
Yes.
That's why. So I understand some people from the South, some people may still have that slave mentality, like white is right. Here, black people are wealthy. Here, black people making six figures. You can work from the post office and make close to six figures. You can work for the transit authority here and make six figures because the income levels are higher. Black people are in executive positions downtown in the government, and a white person may be a supervisor to white people. Black women are running the game. So that's why I think from my area it's kind of different because we are like the black elite. We're not ghetto, but we're not super bougie, but you do have, super bougie,
Yeah,
but white is not like right here. Like black people are successful here.
that's what's up. Nah,
Yeah.
it's kind of mixed here. I was gonna tell y'all about an experience I had. I was working.
Go ahead.
I was working at the title loan place. I came in as an assistant manager, and it was this white lady who was the manager. And I had came in and I had pretty much turned the store around because I got good customer service. So I just like to, interact with customers. And then we had another Hispanic girl. She was good with the paperwork. And then, of course, the manager, she was good with repos. So anyway, I came in, I was doing good. And they wanted to move me to my own store. But the manager didn't want me to leave because we had a good team. And I'm telling her, I'm not going anywhere. I don't want to drive. It was like 30 minutes away from where I live. I was like, no, I don't want to drive. I have to pick my kids up. So I'm just going to stay here. So she went behind my back and was telling the manager that I didn't know how to do certain stuff. So they wouldn't promote me. And I'm steady telling her they're not going to promote me. So anyway, it was this black guy standing outside at the title loan place. It was a pawn shop and a title loan place. Black guy standing outside with his pants hanging off his ass. She go outside to smoke a cigarette. So she come back in and her Hispanic girl is recording on the camera because we have to take pictures. She was just recording. I don't know why, but I'm glad she was. But anyway, she come back in. She say, that black boy out there with his pants hanging all off his ass and smoking the cigarettes, looking like a porch monkey. In the Mexican go like, what? A porch? Y'all don't mean to sound racist. Hispanic person. Let me say that. So the Hispanic girl goes, porch monkey, what's that? And the white lady go, Alicia knows what that is.
Oh.
And when I tell you, I had a stapler and a cup of ice beside me. I took the stapler and I threw it at her head in the keys. And yeah, that's my experience. And then I filed unemployment. They denied me. I appealed it. And the Hispanic girl had recorded the whole thing. So I won. But yeah, that was my experience. Call me a porch monkey.
Oh, wow. And how long ago was this?
This was about 2000. Hold up, I live Verizon. 2017.
Oh my God, that wasn't that long ago.
Yes, 2017. Sure did. Called me a porch monkey and then tried to say I was the one being racist. And I was like, why would I call a Hispanic girl and a white lady a porch monkey? They was trying to say I said it. I was like, I ain't never heard nobody call nobody black that until then. I knew what it meant though. Yeah, porch monkey.
Did she end up losing her job?
They fired her. The company is so shady. They fired her and brought her back and put her at another location.
I'm not surprised. What area was this in?
South Carolina. The company is.
I'm not surprised.
Yep.
I'm not surprised.
Yep.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like, because I wasn't, of course, I used to go to North Carolina for summers. My great grandfather, he had a farm. And this is like my great grandfather was actually a white man, right? So he had a farm where he had hogs, all type of animals, and we used to go down there. He used to, we used to cook, help him with the animals. It wasn't until I got older, and I was like, oh my God, I wonder if my great grandfather had slaves. Our family had slaves. It was, because my great grandfather was actually married to a white woman at first.
Yeah.
And then they divorced, and he actually married a black woman, which is my great grandmother. So I have aunts, who are like pure-blooded white, and then I have mixed, which was my grandfather, so he was mixed.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, I wonder if the ancestors had, slaves. It wasn't until I was 30 because I didn't think about it. I'm like, why are we going to North Carolina to work on your farm?
You wanted somebody else to do it, ain't it?
I mean, we look forward to it in the summers, but now I'm thinking like, why in the summer was I going down there to work on a farm?
Right.
I mean, it was a good experience. We like going there. And you want to know what's crazy? I have, me and my sister are very close in age to the point that our birthdays are, we got to stay the same age for 10 days until her birthday.
Okay, yeah.
And we had, it wasn't until I was an adult that I used to think, that I thought about it.
Mhm.
We had cousins that were around our same age that had the same names as me and my sister. So our names was exactly the same.
Now that's crazy.
And I'm gonna tell you, they were like white, more so white mix.
Yeah.
And I didn't notice till it was always a competition about who could sing the best, who had the best grades, always.
I don't experience that in my family too.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy.
Yeah, and I didn't notice it till I got older. But yeah, I'm glad I haven't experienced anything racist, you know, because I know down south is completely different from
Yes.
up here, and that's when I, you know, hear the way some people talk and the things that they believe. Like, say for instance, like someone made a comment, like you made a comment, oh, she don't have no college degree, this and this and that. You can be multifaceted. I can be urban, I can be educated, I can be ghetto, I can be all those things in one. That's the beauty of being a Black woman. We are all of those things. You're not gonna always say the right thing all the time. We're not perfect. And just because you went to school does not mean that you're the most educated person in the room, because they have B and C students and they have A students. Each one still gets you a college degree.
Right.
I was an A student in my social work class. When it came up to biology and math, no, I wasn't.
Right.
I had to beg that lady to pass me in biology. I had to go there with tears and say, my degree is in social work. I took this class twice. I can't even tell you what a cell is. She was like, oh my God. I said, I am not good at this. I'm never going to use it. She said, you're not applying yourself. You're just not applying yourself. I said, I have twins at home. I have to graduate. I'm finished everything. I don't want to take this class again.
God.
She said, you just come to class every day. Every day. You come to class every day. And regardless of what you get, I'm going to pass you.
Now that's what's up.
And she passed me.
Sometimes you just have to talk to the people.
Sometimes you gotta come for them from a real thing. Like, my degree is in social work. I'm never gonna use this, and I never had. And that was a long time ago. But that's the beauty about being a Black woman. You don't have to be perfect, and that's what I say. Like, the difference from when I hear people talk versus, oh, she didn't have multiple degrees, this and this and that. It's common here for a person. Like, going to school here is common. It's like, and I know that may not be common for certain areas.
Yeah.
But here, it's not nothing fascinating about going to school. Everybody don't went to school. The drug dealer on the corner got an engineering degree. So
right.
you get so much money in DC for going. They pay you to go to school. Yeah. So everybody goes to school. Even the people that's on welfare, they pay for them to go to school. So in 5 and 10 years, they don't have to pay no more. It's
right.
That's what I'm saying. It's the difference between here and other places. Some people from the South, because it's maybe something unusual, but it's like common here. If I would go to somebody and say, "Oh, I got a degree," it's not going to be nothing. They're going to be like, bitch, I got five.
Yeah.
I got five.
I get what you're saying.
It's common.
That's what. So it need to be. The education system need to be like it is where you at. Because here they really don't care. They pass your kids on. They don't care. Like they got a
and that's why I wanted to go do a dual master program down the South, because when I looked at the curriculum there, and here it was easier there. Like I wanted to go to Alabama State because it was easy. I was able to still work because in social work you have to do internships and they range for like 30 hours a week. So unless you're working like overnight or take out loans or try to apply for different grants, like it's gonna be very difficult for you to work and do your internship your last 2 years, especially in the master's program. But there, if you got a job already in social work, as long as you're under another supervisor, you can use your same job from some of the universities I've seen, like in South Carolina and Alabama. So I was like, do they got online classes?
Yeah,
Maybe I need to go to school and get something else.
yeah, come on and get something else in the South. They give
So
them.
how was your graduation?
It was good. It was great. I got my degree.
Well, congratulations. I know that was exciting.
I know it was. I
Were
couldn't wait.
the boys there cheering you on?
Yes, they was. I don't know about cheering me on, but they was there. They
They
was
should
there.
have been so proud of you. Like, once you get an engineer, that is hard.
It was. They
I
was.
wouldn't have been able to do it. I don't know why you went to school for that.
I know, and then I got a job and I ain't even in engineering. I got a
Well,
job.
you know that's how it goes.
I was like, I went to school for all that. What was your electronic engineer? And then I got a job as a property manager at an apartment complex.
Well, guess what? That's how it goes, though. That's how it goes. You go to school, you get some credentialing, educate yourself, get knowledge on something you didn't know about before. Then you realize a few years from now that that's not what you really want to do and you want to do something else. If I love social work, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing that I didn't, nothing else I wanted to do except for real estate. But if I was to get tired, I would probably just go strictly invest in properties. That's it. I wouldn't get another type of job. I would just invest in real estate full time.
Oh, you would make some money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've my house now I flip.
I didn't know that was how you, Chris. You need to do a course on how to flip houses, honey. Cause
I was gonna do that, but this YouTube be so overwhelming. It's just easy for me to be cooking, driving, and talking. But one day I will. One day because it's not hard.
yeah,
It's not hard. And you know how most people say they don't have the capital, they don't really have the money on hand. There are people out here, but you have to know the market. There are people out here they call hard money lenders. They're really in like loan sharks, but they're not the type that's gonna break your legs for their money back. If they're not the type, they're the type that they're gonna charge a lot of interest for you don't get their money. They will give you the upfront capital for a house. You can search the websites for houses that are going to be going on a courthouse stat. You can bid on the house at the courthouse stat. If you have a plumber, engineer, house inspector, a person that can come in and look at it, see how much it may cost to do all the work, somebody that you can do the work for you.
Yeah.
And an average flip is $50,000. $50,000. So imagine $50,000 in 3 months.
Okay.
That's the average income for a flip.
That ain't bad.
Yeah, no, you can go to the courthouse staff. You can have your financing available, which the hard money lender, but they might say they're going to charge you 10% within 90 days. Well, as a flip, you can't get it today and flip it and put it on the market in 2 weeks. Each state has different laws that you got to hold on to because the premise is, you done did some shoddy work if you were able to turn it over in 30 days. So they make you hold on to it for like 90 days or so.
Mm-hmm.
So the hard money lender might say, okay, you got to pay me back what I gave you plus 10%. And every day the house don't sell, or every 30 days, you might have to pay 5%. But you got to make sure that flip is worth it so that you can make money to pay, pay your workers and pay them people back their money, because what happens is they put a lien on their house.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they
So,
do the
but
court.
once you do your first one, once
Uh-huh.
you do the first one, you'll have capital to start doing them on your own, so you won't need it. You know,
Gotcha.
you'll build it up, or you can build up your business account. You know, but it's not hard. It's not hard. You need to have the credit and stuff like that, but it's not hard. And during the pandemic, it wasn't a good time to flip because the houses weren't it was a good time, but it wasn't. Inventory was low, and even the houses that were going up for foreclosure, they was worth too much.
Gotcha.
But the
So I
market is getting a little bit more stable now.
about to ask you that because I was like, yeah, my credit is pretty good. You know, I actually I had a couple of dings on my credit, but I fixed my own credit. I got a good credit. That's what I need to teach a class on. That's what my YouTube videos need to be on, how to fix your credit.
We need to talk and do one together because
Yes.
I used to do credit management and stuff like that too. You don't need, I'm trying to tell people, you don't need a company to fix your credit. You can do it on your own. Those people that say, oh, I'm going to charge you $100, those are scams. First of all,
Right.
it's not even legal
Mm-hmm.
because there's nothing special that they could do. That's
No.
why it's not legal.
Right. And then
So
you know your
yeah.
credit more than they do. Shoot.
Yeah,
You
but it's like right now it's not a good time to buy. The interest rates are horrible, and houses are above market value. And I think they're not trying to do us a recession, but we're in a recession, and the market hasn't. We haven't went through a bubble yet, but we're gonna have to stabilize the economy. We're gonna have to go to a bubble.
yeah, because I don't know what we gonna do, man. But
Yeah,
Chrissy, you
and
good? Living houses and stuff.
huh?
I say, Chrissy, you good. You good.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. My family used to call me a career student
Mm-hmm.
because I was always going to school. I was in school forever, taking this. When it was time for me to graduate, I'd be like, "Let me take this additional class." Oh, they
Yeah.
told me if I do 3 more classes, I can get my minor in this, or I can go back and get because I was good at statistics. I can take a year and get a master's in research. My job want to pay for it. And so I just kept going to school. But to be honest with you, I do a lot of reading. I do a lot of educating myself on different topics. If my
Yeah.
family want to know something, they'll call me and ask me. I write court reports and everything.
You better go, Chrissy. That's what we need
Yeah,
on YouTube, stuff like that, help
yeah.
people. But
And
they
it's like I just be wanting to help people and like, just teach somebody like anybody. I'm not one of those people that say, "Oh, I'm not going to tell you this because I don't want you to know, or I don't want this person to do that." I'm not like that at all. I'll tell anybody anything they want to know, and if I don't know the answer, I'm going to find out.
Hold on, Chrissy. Regina, I say I can help you fix your credit. I ain't say nothing about no manage no money, baby. Chrissy might need to help you on that because I need help on that myself, child.
You want to know what I did in order to save $80,000 in 5 years?
Honey, tell
It was
me.
like $89,000. And what I did was turned off my cable.
Mm-hmm.
I had got an Android box and figured out how to program it. And I programmed Cody, so I turned off the cable. Every 6 months, I kept switching my car insurance because once you knew, you get the best rate for 6 months, and then it goes up. You pay 6 months up front because you get a cheaper rate for that. I kept
Okay.
switching it, so every time they thought they was about to go up, I kept switching it. I stopped getting my hair done. I got micro blading my eyebrows, so I need to get my eyebrows done no more. I didn't stop getting waxing. I end up getting, what did I get? I got laser.
Yeah.
So no waxing, no nails done, no pedicures, no going out to eat, cooking all my food at home. You be surprised.
Yes.
How much money in 3 to 5 years, putting yourself on a strict budget. You take an account, you go to your HR and your employer, and you tell them, you know how much your bills is per month that comes out of your check. You say, deposit all of this into this account. This is specifically for your bills. If your bills are $5,000 a month, in your check, maybe you say 2,500 or whatever, however you do your check or however you do your bills, and you take it and you put it in that account. You give yourself $300 for spending money, not outside of groceries, because that's going to be attached to your bill money, not outside of gas. We driving up to where we know how much gas we use a month. All that's a part of bill, and you give yourself just $300 for spending. And that's if you want to go to the store. That's if you want to go to the movies. Anything extra, once it's gone, it's gone. You can't afford to do it. And the rest of the money that you have goes directly to your savings. No hair, no nails, no nothing. In the end of 3 to 5 years, you want to be surprised how much money is in that savings account. Think about how much I was getting waxes every 2 weeks. That was $150 for my whole body. That's $300 a month. Your hair, you do weaves, you go braids, $250 lasts a month and a half. You get hairdresser, $100 and some dollars. You getting a wig put on, a weave, that's $400. Your nails, $100 and something dollars. Your feet, $60. Eyebrows, $20. Going out to eat, $70 here, $200 here. The movies, $200. Calculate all that up in 3 to 5 years, and you're going to see how much money you actually spent.
Baby, that's a lot of money.
Think about it. It's a lot of money.
Ooh.
I stopped cold turkey.
Ooh. I can stop on myself, but it's my
Don't
boy.
watch the account. Don't look at it. Have it to where you don't have a card.
Okay, now that's a good idea, because baby.
And I'm telling you, it's easy to manage money. I don't care if you make 40,000. I don't care if you make 20,000. If you set up things the correct way and you're not living beyond your means, if you know you ain't making a lot of money, why are you going out here getting yourself a $400 and $500 car payment?
Oh, you right about that.
Go get you a quality used vehicle where your car's not going to be anything but $200 a month for a car payment. Get yourself a good mechanic, family friend, somebody you know that can work on your car.
$500 for a car payment, Chris. I'm still stuck on that. People do that.
My little sister just jumped out and got a truck, and her payment is $6 something.
Ooh, wait.
I'm like, girl, you could have went and go get it. You could have went and get a Benz. I bought my niece a car for her birthday. It was a sports car. It was a convertible. My mistake. An 18-year-old, I should have never did that. Bought her a convertible. She was racing that car all around town, messing it up. I had to pay to get it fixed, $1,500 here, because it had it was a foreign vehicle.
Yeah.
$1,500 here, $900 here. And she ended up totaling it after I had spent $2,500 getting it fixed.
God, I would be mad.
Oh, and I told her, okay, well, I'm only give you $2,000 to go put down a down payment or figure it out. Nothing else. I'm done with this. Well, she comes pulling up at my house in a 2020 Mercedes-Benz.
Oh, I bet it. What color is it, Chris?
It was black on black.
Oh,
black on black. I said, you know what?
That's my dream car. I wanted an Audi, but I was like, somebody was like, nah.
They're horrible cars.
They are.
They're horrible cars. If you want to get some, get an Acura. They're good cars. Or an Infiniti. They're horrible cars. If you get cars like that, lease them. Don't buy them.
Gotcha.
Because in 2 years, you can trade it in. You can get something else. It's better for your credit. You can even put it under a business account. Your business, what you doing, your stuff, you can sell your stuff on Etsy and Poshmark. Get you
Yeah.
a business LLC, which you selling your stuff, and get you a card for business and write it off on your taxes.
That is a good idea. I did that with my cleaning business, but
Mhm.
no, no, no. I ain't paying no $600 for no car payment. I see Benita said her son paid 6. They be reporting in 3 months. I get a good 3 months worth of rides out of it. After that, it's gone.
Uh-uh. No, it's mm-mm. Yeah,
Repo.
but it's people that's going out here and they don't make a lot of money. And if your car payment is more than 20% of what you pay for your rent, you shouldn't have it.
Right.
You shouldn't have it. Mm-mm. You
Girl,
all get something small. Like at the end of the day, car gets you from A to B. And I know luxury cars, they're really nice, but it's a lot of money to maintain. And God forbid if it breaks down or something happens to it, because luxury cars cost a lot of money to get fixed. It doesn't matter if you have a warranty or not, and especially those raggedy ass BMWs.
Chrissy, we is not talking. We ain't finished with the man. What you said again, Chris? I don't think nobody heard you. What them rag ass? What?
Them BMWs are raggedy. Every time you see one, they're gonna be in the shop for months. My sister on her third. My sister's on her third in a year.
Baby,
Every time you turn around, it was a problem. Why? Because they don't ever have parts to fix them. And they
Lord,
have to wait months to get parts in, and them cars are no.
I don't know it.
Mm-mm. And they cheap. They cheap. It's just a BMW sign. There, it's cheap. You might as well go get yourself a Toyota.
Yeah, I know what I said. I ain't BMW. Who crazy over BMW? Not me.
No, BMW is like a BMW. You can get those in high school. You can get. You got Hondas that cost more than BMWs.
You right. I like Hondas. Hondas are nice cars.
Yeah, Hondas are good. Hondas are like good cars. I like big cars though because
Tracy,
I'm so short. I'm so petite. Like I like big cars. I can't drive a small car.
yes, I like big
Like
cars.
I gotta feel like I'm floating.
Oh yeah, Chris, you a 300. Yes, I love the 300s.
Oh, that's my favorite. That's my favorite car. That's
I had a car accident and got the rent one. Girl, I ain't want to get back in my car. And then the car they gave me was a newer model than I had like I had a Grand Am. It was probably like an old Grand Am. They had put me in something real nice. It had to be like a 2015. I was like, man, I want to get back in my car.
And it drives smooth. Like my friend has a Lexus, and she was like, I love it because the display in it, the way that it drives. Like I don't get like I've been in other cars like ride hard. Like my car just drives smooth and floats.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know highway. Look at nothing that. What y'all want to talk about? So y'all got Chris up here. Y'all know Chris is gonna keep it all the way real. What it is?
Yeah, and I'm cooking now, so I got a few minutes. I think I got about. Let me see. I think I got about 15 more minutes.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. 15 more minutes. We out.
I got about 15 more minutes.
Hey.
Ask them what they want to talk about. I'm good to talk about. I'm good to talk about absolutely anything.
That's right. This last 15 minutes, y'all better bring it. What we talking about? Y'all know we got Chrissy up here. She the GOAT. What we talking about?
Ask me anything.
Oh,
I'm gonna be up here with AJ, help her out. She said she trying to get used to it.
I told them it might be my first and last live.
No, you doing good.
Girl, couldn't get the share screen to work. Couldn't get you from backstage, honey.
I think everybody has that problem. I said I'm gonna start doing live, but I'm always moving around. I gotta do it with a day that I'm stationary. Ask anybody, has they when the last time they been to Deep Creek?
They say they want to talk about them more because you say when the last time they been well.
The Deep Creek. Oh, they want to talk about them. What's going on with them?
Nothing. Same old shit. Absolutely nothing. They scamming. I guarantee you, Toy got one of them degrees that they were giving out in Harris County.
I started to say that. I started to say they about to come confiscate her shit. I hope she wasn't in that school.
That's why we couldn't find it. Cause that's who gave it to her.
Man, that lady is a fucking bold-faced ass liar. Meanwhile, she had a certificate?
Yes.
And then you hold on. You see what he said? Baby doing her midterm. Now, AJ, you don't went to school. What midterms is somebody doing in December?
Right.
You're on break. School hasn't even started.
Right. Yeah, because class was over. Yeah, we ain't had no midterm. We took our midterms in November. Class was over with December the 4th. Yeah, I don't know which. Chrissy, the girl, been lying since she been on the internet. We know she ain't taking no midterms. And Mucker just, oh Lord. No, she ain't taking no midterm. And what's she going to school to be anyway?
I don't know. Oh, a doctor.
Child, you got to have a nursing like that license that they gave them 1,700 people. That ain't gonna count. That ain't gonna get you to be no doctor. You gonna have to go to school for real.
It's like she said she was going to get her. I think I seen something. She said she was going to get her associate's degree, and I'm like, okay? What people don't understand is a RN nursing is the equivalent. That's really a bachelor's of nursing. So a RN is a bachelor's of nursing. So LPN, I think, is more so like associate.
Yeah.
I believe that's how it goes. But what nursing school are you doing online where you're not going in doing clinicals? You can't do nursing online. You have to be doing clinicals. They wear scrubs to class. My sister's a nurse. She wore scrubs to class. She had to go in to do it because you have to be on the field training.
Right. She ain't no damn nurse. Somebody say she need to go to cooking school. You ain't lying.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the first time I've seen somebody that swear they country or from the South and can't cook.
Right. I'm like, golly, just give it up already. It ain't there. And then Mucker be sitting there just egging it. Somebody say ain't no education. Yeah, and Mucker just be sitting there egging it on like she can really cook. And then did y'all see the video when she said, I can cook better than you? He said, no, you can't. Now that's the first thing he ain't lied about. Because she can't.
He's a sloppy looking man, so I wouldn't suspect that he would eat down anything like a garbage disposal. He's a very sloppy, unattractive man. And it ain't just based upon his appearance, it's his behavior.
Yes.
I had did a video, never edited, never post. And I had went on a field trip with my daughter to the aquarium on Friday, and I was talking while I was driving there. And one of the things on the video that I said is, pay attention to the many changes that Mucker has gone through since the beginning. This is how you know somebody is lying and they're not authentic. He went through so many different changes. It was, I'm happy the baby is coming, to, we wasn't in a real relationship. It was a YouTube relationship. Then after that, when she proved that they were in a relationship and he was begging to get back with her, then it was, I heard she was messing with Crier. Then it becomes, it's a possible baby. Then it was, he acknowledged the baby behind the scenes. Then it becomes, I need a DNA test. Then it becomes, let him be a father. What the fuck?
Exactly.
He went through so many different changes. And as the wind blew, he changed. It was always an excuse. I reached out to her. He can be stepfather of the year and try to throw that up in Crier's face, but you can't give the same care to your possible baby that you gave to impossible children. All the rest of these kids ain't biologically yours, but yet you have to know for sure that this child was yours, although she offered you a DNA test and you said,
You don't
I'm the
want
type of person that if you basically don't give me what I want, then I want it. So you denied wanting the DNA test. You told her no because it didn't happen when you wanted it. And
that.
I'm the type of person, I'm going to speak from a grown ass woman perspective.
Speak, Chris.
I'm going to tell y'all to be real. I don't do second chances.
I
I'm
don't
very black and white. If I offered you the opportunity to take it and you said, no, I'm not asking again. If I reached out to your family and nothing ain't happened, I'm not doing it again. If I called you and tried to figure out what we're going to do about co-parenting, and I'm not doing it again. That's not how life works. You can't go into your job, continue to have poor attendance, and they're going to give you another chance. You're going to get fired.
Exactly.
And there's no excuses. In the real world, there's no excuses. So you don't give excuses to a grown, capable man. So me, I don't operate like that because I'm too grown and I got too much other business to take care of. If that was me, I would move on because I gave you the opportunity, and life just doesn't work that way. I'm not going to keep calling.
Right.
I'm not going to keep begging. Oh, let's do the DNA test. I gave you the opportunity. You said no. Life goes on. He said it for himself. I called her. What do y'all want me to do? Life goes on. He said that out of his own mouth on video. So what do people want her to do?
I know that's that same thing they keep saying. She's keeping him away from the baby. I'm like, y'all, she tried to let
As she should. Even if she did, as she should. Because I would not trust anybody that goes on a public platform that say they may have a concern that I'm doing something to my child, their child.
Yes.
And they don't call me to inquire about the safety and well-being of their child. That's not a person who cares about their child. Let's take all the nuances out of it. He knows 110% that that's his child. So let's talk about the character. That's the epitome of a deadbeat dad. And people could say what they want about Crier and him not going to a fucking game.
Right.
But the reality of it is, we all know he financially takes care of Durian. And I'm going to say something, it's going to sound fucked up. But y'all know I can't be nothing but real and honest. People can take my perspective for what it is, or they don't have to. I'm good with that. It's not going to change my viewpoint. When you decide to leave your husband for another man, and your husband move out of your household, you got to understand that the type of everyday parent that you have, you're not going to have that. You're going to have a weekend dad, a summer dad if he decides to move to another state, and every other spring break dad. That's the decision that you made for your child.
Exactly.
So you can't expect somebody to drive hours and hours to come to a game when you have a step parent who can have some of that shared responsibility. And when he goes with his dad, he has his fun time, his break time. When you make those decisions to leave one parent, not saying you shouldn't,
right,
but you know you're not going to get, which is why some other races, they stay with people until their kids are grown, because they recognize the growth and well-being of children is most important.
Exactly.
So when you decide to say, I'm going to leave my husband and the father going to move out, you need to know you're not going to get an everyday father.
You're not.
It's just reality. He's not in the household. And so him not going to a game, well, Mucker ain't even called to say how my baby is doing.
Exactly.
He ain't even sent $20 in the fucking mail in a money order, and he knows that's his child. So I don't want to talk about Crier because he ain't go to a game when this woman left her husband.
Somebody in the comment was asking about the stuff that they allegedly bought. What happened to that? The baby didn't get that? What happened to that?
They took it already said they took it back to the store.
And put it on that damn wedding because they needed all the help they could get when it came to their wedding, child. Y'all was thinking it, so I said it.
But here's the thing. If you're saying you want a DNA test and you want to go to court, look at the lack of common sense. Who the fuck will go to the store and buy shit knowing courts were backed up because of the pandemic? And you know the child by time, if that's your premise, is that your position, you know by the time y'all make it there, the child ain't gonna be fucking old enough to fit the shit no more.
Right. You ain't now, Chrissy, you got a good point there because the baby's show ain't got it. Lord, I can't talk. The baby show ain't got it. Baby about to be one in a little bit.
And I hate men that say, I'm buying something for my house. Sir, that's not how it works. You get a shit to where the child lives so that they can use it every day. You bought a car seat, a bassinet, whatever, and a box of diapers. Kids go through a box of diapers in a day. Where's the onesies? Where's the socks? Where's the clothes?
Mucker had them on in the wedding, child.
Yes. So it's like, you didn't even buy stuff that was feasible for a baby to utilize. And you went and bought these big, bulky items that you can easily take back to the store. Mm-hmm. That you can do a video for. And it sounds good. It look good. But you don't go shopping with another woman for your child that you have yet to say, this is my child. You're going shopping for a child, but at the same token, talking about something, it's a possible baby. It's just so weird. I just don't understand it.
Somebody else in the comments said, I can't say your name.
I can't see the comment.
What is it? Francesca. I can't say. I don't want to butcher it. I'm sorry if it ain't. By Georgia. She was like,
but what about the mother? She just stopped asking about the baby and reaching out. You want to know why? Because LaToya is so sick in the head that I guarantee you this girl has created fake text messages to herself and probably tried. This is how sick I think she is.
Go ahead.
And that's why people think that I be having conversations with people. I have a minor in psychology. I know the DSM-4. I can see people for who they are and their mental health, and I can look at a person and determine what type of behavior. That's why I can see shit before it happens, and my energy start rejecting certain shit. Mm-hmm. I can see shit before it happens. I am pretty sure this girl is so crazy in the head that she has probably sent fake messages to herself and sat there and whined to that family and made it seem like Erica was harassing her. I guarantee you, she has done some shit like that.
I believe it, Chrissy.
I guarantee you, she's done it.
Because I don't put nothing past her. She's something else. I believe it.
Mm-hmm. She has emotional issues. She has some severe issues.
But they ain't gonna mess with Erica because I believe Erica got them records. You remember Erica said when they get married, she gonna drop the records of her and quiet conversation. That's what I'm like. Y'all better leave Erica alone because she always has something in the chamber. I'm just waiting for her to say something to Erica so I can catch that.
Yeah, she need to leave that girl alone. But I'm happy that there's no real issues between this situation. It seems like Erica has actually really just moved on. And I think for all women who have dealt with something, I'm not even going to lie. And I think that's why I felt so passionate about it. And people assumed that me and Erica had this tight relationship because I was so passionate about it because it was such disgusting behavior. So it was so unbelievable to me. And it was like she was being blamed for this situation. It's just like it was so unbelievable to me. And I don't think people is giving her enough grace because I know if it was me in that situation, it would have turned out really bad because there's nowhere in the world you're going to sit and lie on me
Right.
inbox and say I'm doing X, Y, and Z and I'm not, scam to get him, then y'all act like I did something to y'all.
I
And
know it.
I'm pregnant.
That's what I said. I'm with you, Chris, on that. I'm with you. Like, I'm all the way with you on it. I thought it was so crazy for them to do her. Like, everybody coming at Love by Erica, like, she the one who took, like, if the shoe was on the other foot, they'll be bashing Erica right now still.
Yes, yes. And it was crazy to me. It was so crazy to me. I'm like, what is really going on here? And I'm like, because to be honest, I thought it was a skit. I did.
I was hoping it would, but it wasn't.
I thought that Cry and Erica was really still together, and that these people were just two people. When they came out, I was like, oh yeah, they did a skit. They got these people that know each other to come play like they was with them, and then now they together and they trying to end the skit, right?
Mhm.
That Erica and Cryer is going to get back together. Well, when I seen she was really pregnant, I was traumatized. I said, hold up. Oh, hell no.
Right. When you know what, when I first seen him on her channel, I thought he was gay. I was like, oh, where she find this corny ass? I swear I was like, Erica is taking it. I thought he was gay and they was just friends. I didn't think that was. I was like, what in the world she seeing him? But yeah, he looked at a little foolish.
Then she said, oh, Erica had said on it, he was a really nice guy. I said, well, shit, I wish I would have told you that. Then you got to watch out for them nice guys.
Yes.
They're the ones you got to watch out for.
Yeah, too nice. I'm questioning, like, what's going on with you? I'm trying to figure out.
Because listen, he was coming here playing the part. I have baby. Yeah, I got this. So it's okay for you to have her other child, but it ain't okay for you to have your own child now because they was using them for YouTube.
Bad. He was. That's exactly what it was. I mean, and then went so far as to get with Toya. Now they doing YouTube. I'm just like, y'all want YouTube that bad? It ain't.
I don't want YouTube. I can promise you that. I can promise you, I treated YouTube like social media. Like, you know, just posting, talking, I got an opinion, but I promise you, I don't want to make no money off it. I don't want to be no content creator. I don't want to do none of that because I sat here, the first video took me hours to edit it, trying to put it together.
Yes.
And I was like, I wonder how much a motherfucker really do get off one video because
girl, I will go to my YouTube studio and show y'all. It ain't. You know what I'm saying? It is like I do it because I like.
Right.
With the people, but as far as making money, child, you don't make no money doing it. Like it's more, you don't make no money. The people we talking about don't bring in that much revenue. Now we would have did it.
That's what I said. Like you gotta chase the stories. You have to focus on other things. I've seen people. This couple I follow a lot of interracial couples.
Yeah.
I've seen every last one of those couples. One couple grew from last year 500 and some thousand.
Wow.
One couple grew to 1 million because they chasing the trends on social media, what's taking place, especially the reels and the TikToks, getting all the traction. And people gain subs by chasing the stories.
Yeah, okay. That's smart.
That's how you get revenue. And I used to be a moderator. I'm not gonna say his name.
Yeah.
I used to be a moderator for a big content creator. He was connected to somebody who had 2 million subs. Mm-hmm. And I became a moderator on his podcast, but he ended up getting shot really bad.
Oh.
Really bad. We was trying to figure out what was going on. It was and let me say this. I'm not going to say no names, but I'm going to just say this. It was said that I wanted clout, wanted attention, I wanted this. I got into a situation with a big YouTuber on this platform.
Mm-hmm.
It was a big YouTuber I got into. I could have utilized that situation for clout.
Right.
Still can because certain things are being brought up. that and it was a situation with like Larry Reed. So I could have definitely utilized a situation that took place, because what happens is I was a moderator, so I knew a lot of the stuff that was taking place like in the background.
Yeah.
And it was this big blowout. It was stairway orders. It was people getting shot up. It was people exposing people on social media. It became bad. And then this one particular person tried to go on a platform and say that it didn't happen the way that it did. And actually this person did something to her. And I was like, oh, fuck no, you're lying.
Right.
I know the ins and out of this situation. And when I tell you, I destroyed her like she was the trash she was, because she tried to sit there and lie. And I gave her bit by bit of what happened. She was trying to ruin this person's life because she's a narcissist, which is why she finds herself in so many situations on this platform. So anyway, if I wanted clout, I would have used that situation.
Go ahead.
I would have used that situation. So I wouldn't have used this sector, because this is a very, very, very small sector, and you're not going to get but so big in this space. The most you might get is 3,000 to 4,000. But to be honest, if you're chasing the stories and the content, I watch people grow. Even the content was like, Chrissy, I want you to be a co-panelist. We're gonna get numbers. I think he was at 2 million, then he branched off, he got his own. He ended up getting up to 70,000 in 2 months. His channel grew really fast. It was like, oh, it'll grow. And he was connected to a lot of celebrities. And I was like, I wouldn't be able to do this, because look how they dogging you out.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm the type of person, I don't want to fight. Like,
right.
I don't have time for this YouTube stuff. I don't want to like do the back and forth. So it was like, I would use that situation. I definitely wouldn't have used this. You're not gonna get it so big. You gotta chase the story. The most you're gonna probably get in this is like 5,000.
Yeah, you definitely not gonna grow talking about the Muckers and Toya. But
they haven't even grown.
Yeah, they
still at the same number.
Yeah, Cry ain't getting no more love by Eric and Cry and Scribble. See, yeah, this my thing with it. I'm like, it don't be worth the arguing. It don't even have to be that. We just talking about these people. These ain't. Let me see how I can say this. These people aren't even related to me in no kind of way. So when I come on here and make a video and talk about them, that's just me talking about them. It ain't nothing personal. So for me to have a personal problem with people on the internet because I'm saying how I feel about a situation is crazy to me, but it just go too far.
Yeah, and it's like, even when, I'm gonna give an example, when me and Wicked was going back and forth.
Yeah.
I literally did not take it serious. Now, of course, I'm gonna have to go back and forth because I'm gonna have to do it.
Yeah.
But it's not like I'm in the bed, oh, what I'm gonna say about it? No, it was entertainment. It was entertainment for me. It wasn't that serious.
Right.
And so for me, once I realized like this shit is toxic, this is rubbing off on me in ways that I don't feel comfortable with. And the last video the last post I put up, and she shared it thinking I was talking about her, I was like, I'm a girl's girl. Right. I don't degrade Black women. That's never been me. I defend us when we right, tell us when we're wrong. I am a girl at heart. I don't sit there and bash women. I might give my opinion, but Toya over there, she's not a woman. She's something totally different that I've never witnessed from any type of woman. And so, but generally, I don't do that. People that do that don't have a lot of friends. They don't have people that surrounds them and love them. I have all of that. So it's no reason for me to go back and forth with this Black woman. And so once that happened, I said, I'm going to do a last video. That's it. I deleted the videos and said, I don't want to get in the habit of coming on here degrading Black women. That's never been me. Gotcha. If she took it serious, that was her. But I didn't take it serious.
It water under the bridge. I'm pretty sure she probably don't even give a damn.
Yeah, she probably don't even
Like,
care.
man,
But
you,
that was the tip of the iceberg that made me
yeah,
say I need to step away from this shit. Like this
same.
was too much. I'm not gonna be every day, all day. Every time I see something, somebody send me something, I'm going back and forth.
Yes,
Instead, we said she called me this, I called her that. She put this up. I thought it was hilarious.
it was.
I
I
thought
was
it was
mad
hilarious.
at fine.
I was crying, laughing. I thought it was hilarious. My friends thought it was hilarious because they were watching. We thought it. She said some shit about me that was funny. I changed my name to Pissy. I
Yeah,
thought it was funny.
you look. All of it, you right. When you look back on it, all of it do be funny.
It was funny
Shit.
to me at the time because I didn't take it serious. Somebody calling me out my name, saying this and saying that,
The
don't
clown.
bother me at all.
Now that shit was funny. Talking about the clown. Oh yeah, she called us clowns. All kind of
Oh my God, yes, she said
funny.
Pissy. I wear so much makeup, and I'm like, girl, I just got a good dermatologist, Dr. Agger. I give y'all her number. She's really good. She's teaching
Right.
at Howard University now and dumped me. And I done seen some spots on my face, and I'm like, oh God, I inboxed her and was like, well, what can I use? I'm doing everything right. I think my hormones is changing.
Listen,
And she had been, my dermatologist for 15 years, and she done left me high and dry.
but yeah,
The teacher. But I thought it was funny. Didn't take a big of a deal. But towards the end, the way that it started making me feel with
yeah,
that and everybody, and it seemed like everybody was coming. Everybody was saying something. I feel
yes,
like I
girl.
could say something to this person, to that person. I'm like, oh fuck no.
That's what
I
I
don't
say. They're battling. I was like, what the hell is going
I
on?
don't operate like that in my normal day-to-day life. I don't argue with my friends. If me and my friends have an issue, me and my friend could be on the phone right now. We will argue, be talking to the top of our lungs, and then 10 minutes later, what you cook? What the
Right.
kids doing? We
It's hap-
talk about it, we get over it, we agree to disagree, and we move on.
That's
I
it.
don't operate like that.
I'm with you. That's what I'm with you with the agree to disagree. We grown. Like we ain't gotta these ain't our lives. We just telling that how we feel about the situation, how we would do it or whatever the case may be. But to be
And
arguing,
I feel bad for her because that is her life. To be honest, because I couldn't imagine being in that situation. I just could not
me either.
imagine trying to navigate. It's difficult enough trying to be in a relationship, let alone a marriage, and trying to have a co-parenting relationship with an ex. I just couldn't imagine having one. I mean, having one baby daddy is enough, but having three different personalities, different changes, and and I would say this to anyone that may feel bad about having three baby daddies or one baby daddy. Sometimes you just got to be the vessel. God wanted them here.
Right.
That He was going to get, they were going to be here. There's nothing you can do to change it.
That's
God
right.
put kids here the way He wants them to be here, and some of the most beautiful situations happen out of
Yeah.
the most craziest situations. You don't know who that child's going to be. I remember when I was pregnant with my daughter, and me and him was having so many issues at the time. So
Mhm.
many issues. Why? Because I wanted to go to law school and my selfishness, and I felt like he was being selfish to want to have another child.
Yeah.
My kids were just 6, independent, getting themselves dressed. I no longer had to pay for long aftercare because they was in regular elementary school and all types of things. And it was just it was bad time. I wanted to go to law school. I did not want to be pregnant. Well, tricks on me. I was pregnant. I tried everything I could to get abortion.
No. And
Oh,
you
yes, I did. I was 5 months in there saying, I'm doing this today. And he was like, you are sick. This.
agree.
And it seemed like, and this is a true story, guys, hand on the Bible. Every time I went, it was always an issue. The first time I went, he refused to go because he said he's not supporting it. They don't believe in, because they're foreign, they don't believe in abortion, stuff like that.
Right.
First time I went, they told me my support person had to be with me. Well, my friend was in the hairdresser getting her hair done, and she was going to pick me up but she
Yeah.
couldn't be there. They said, nope, we can't do it. The person has to be here. Okay, so I had to call back because my health insurance paid for it. So I'm like, I'm using my health insurance. I ain't using my cash. Then they was like, oh, you got to come back in 2 weeks. The next appointment was 2 weeks. Okay, come back in 2 weeks. They did the sonogram. They was like, oh, you too far along. You got to come back when the late term person is here on a Thursday. Had to schedule another appointment for 2 weeks later on a Thursday. Then when I came there, the woman was like 11 months pregnant herself.
Shut up.
11 months pregnant. The lady walked past me. The baby was coming out.
Ooh.
Overdue. The doctor was overdue.
Oh my God.
It spooked me out. And I said, well, what pregnant woman is out here giving abortion? And then my friend told me, she said, well, she want her baby. And I said, well, I just couldn't imagine somebody being pregnant sitting there giving abortions. So I got freaked out and left and said, I'm going to have to come back. Well, 2 weeks later, after that, I come back again, and I'm late because I'm saying, you coming with me this time. We're going to do this today. We got to get this done because I got enrolled in school. School started in a few weeks. I got to get this done. Well, he argued with me the whole time. His family calling, my family calling. We on the highway, and we get there, and the lady said, it's too late.
Wow.
And I was like, I got to schedule another appointment. And she said, no, it's literally too late.
You got to have that baby now, honey.
You got to. I said, oh my God, he trapped me. My life is over. And I spent so long being upset. But when my daughter came,
yes,
she was when I tell you, the most amazing baby you can ever imagine. And she's still like that at 5 years old. She's so unproblematic. She's so sweet. She's so nice. She was, all she did was eat, sleep, and smile. Like she wasn't a crier. So unproblematic even now. Like she tells her sisters, mommy said, don't do this. So mature, so sweet. Like it was like the most amazing experience having her.
See?
Because she was so easy. God made it so easy. My twins have always recovered from day one. My 5-year-old, no.
You're fine. It's like that. Chris, I'm going to ask you a question. I want to go back to a question Chocolate said, what do you think about the sudden switch up on YouTube? Once Mucker fan, now loved by Erica. Once loved by Erica, now Mucker. You know what I'm trying to say. Vice versa. What do you think about that?
I haven't really seen a lot because I don't pay attention. One thing I've noticed about YouTube, if you don't go to somebody's content and you don't subscribe to them, they barely want to send you out your subscribers notifications.
Oh, yeah,
they don't generally send you out people that you don't follow, so I don't see a lot. But I do know about, but I can't tell you in details of why, what happened. I don't know. Honestly, I don't pay attention. I know me as an individual, I'm going to stay on the course I was because that's what I believe.
Right.
For me, I'm going to stay how I was for day one. I had no idea what happened. You know, the Muckers was sending out cash, so times get hard around the holidays. I know I done ran up that credit card bill. I ain't looked at it since.
When the Muckers came on the scene and they became one, like at first, like Cryer and Toya together, I was, because I always have been a Cryer fan. I started out being a Cryer fan.
If I can be honest with you, AJ, I'm not a Cryer fan. I'm not. If I'm gonna be transparent, I'm not. And I'm not a Cryer fan. I don't think he's a bad person. I don't hate him. None of that. But I'm not a Cryer fan.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm not a Cryer fan. And it's because of a lot of reasons. But I'm not a huge fan. But when something's not his fault, something's not his fault. And when something the biggest reasons why I'm not a Cryer fan, because I've seen people who act at it I ain't gonna say this publicly.
Yeah, you can.
I'm not gonna say it because I'm gonna keep that snippet to myself. But I will say there is a direct reason for the bashing that Erica gets.
Yeah, I get it.
And I know
No,
exactly how it started. I know exactly where it comes from. And it comes from people coming over here on this platform discussing personal business that
and they
has no place on here. And because Black women are the most unappreciated, we're the most unprotected, they always go to the Black woman and
right.
and thinking we know ins and outs. You're not going to tell me somebody on here that has a baby daddy or co-parenting situation that you don't argue and have situation. You're not going to tell me that. That's not realistic. I don't care how much you get along. Like,
Oh, you gonna
it's
argue?
not realistic. But why is a personal life situation being brought to the internet?
It
I just
should.
want to see entertainment.
Right.
I've been loving Erica's content. I haven't been able to catch everything, but I've been loving the content.
Yes.
But that's just me. I was always a little about Erica supporter.
Well, I have been a little by Erica supporter, but I watched her. The only reason why I found Love by Erica is because she was on Cryer channel. So then I started watching and liking her. But before
Right.
that, I was Cryer D. Lowry. And then, whoever he brought on his channel, that's who I would, watch. But it's crazy.
And
The
and to be
situation.
honest, like I'm not saying here a bad person. I just think that some of that situation that happened between them is reason why she has. Because you got to think about it. I watch YouTube. I listen to my music on
Chrissy,
YouTube.
you breaking up?
Can you hear me
Oh.
now? Hold on one second.
No,
Hold
say
on.
something else now. I'm coming, friend. I tell you what I was about to say. Oh, look. So, friend, what I was saying was, I said I started out as a Cryer fan. So anybody Cryer brought to his channel, I liked them. When it came to, when Toya came in, I liked it. Eric and Cryer together.
Did AJ break up? Let's see if she. I don't think she's gonna come
Chris,
back.
I
though.
said that wasn't your internet. That was my damn internet.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh no, that because as soon as you start talking, like after you told me that, you said another word. But I'm gonna go
I
ahead.
said that's my shit.
But go ahead, AJ, because you were saying something. I'm gonna put on mute so you can go ahead and talk. I'm making these plays. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying these I was just pretty much saying how I started out to be a Cryer fan, and whoever Cryer brought to his channel, that's who I kind of liked. But I remained an Erica fan. But when Toya and Cryer got together, I kind of, liked the little relationship they had. At least I thought. But then when she broke up and kicked Cryer to the curb and went with the Mucker family, I was like, oh, this is a shady, shiesty, something other. So that's all I was saying. I wasn't talking about nothing, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't look too good. It didn't. I swear, I'm telling you guys, I did scared because stuff like that don't happen in real life.
It don't. I ain't never seen it.
No, it don't. Maybe, somebody going after your baby daddy while you're pregnant, but not somebody that was with your first and second. That's like some unbelievable. I probably would be traumatized. Like,
Yeah.
I can't trust somebody like this. You have poor character.
Yeah, they're very poor. That's crazy. Like, I couldn't believe everybody I try to explain the situation to, they be like, you lying. I say, no, this is some real live stuff going on. They was like, why would she do that? Like, that's just Toya, something else. And she started out at Mucker so crazy for believing everything that she said, sucking him right into a little trap. right into it.
Well, when you got low self-esteem and you with low
Yeah,
self-worth, honestly, I think they work. I think they work.
they do. They meant for each
I
other,
think
and I'm
that
just
they got with each other. She got with him thinking he had money, and he got with her looking for an opportunity, and realized that she couldn't get him no fucking where, and
right.
she realized he ain't had no fucking money, which is why she went calling Crier, thinking that she was going to be able to manipulate him and talk to him, but
Hmm.
they both each other. They gotta make it work now.
They do. I bet she was crying when Lil Erica was eating them lamb chops. It could have been me. With her little accent, you over there eating her lamb chops up? No. Yeah. Erica over there eating them lamb chops. Yeah.
Can I say something? Can I say something right quick? Can we do away with the mukbang?
Oh yes, please do away with
I can't. I can't. I have a quizzy stomach, and I have always been like that from a child. Like I hate like noise when people eat. I hate the mouth open, food crawling out your mouth. Like we have lost all table manners. The Asians do mukbang. They don't do it like that. They don't talk when they do it. And it's more so about the cooking, the preparing, and showing the different varieties of food, not just sitting there eating a whole bunch of food. I
Right.
don't like it for what we have turned it into. And
Yeah.
I can't sit and watch them because I can't sit people try to talk and eat with horrible table manners. That's something that they try to do. And I think, I'm like, it's a distraction that y'all sitting there eating, gobbling the food down like it's running, talking with your mouth full.
And he know Toya don't got on the muck about that one time.
But it's like, it's getting to the point where they going out the restaurants, eat, you done touch your purse. Y'all don't even wash y'all hands. Y'all licking fingers. What the hell?
Chrissy, they ain't wash their
What
hands.
household? Man, I got mother with a smack me across my face.
That's the problem.
If you at the like, you gonna come wash your hands before you eat?
No, they ain't washing no hands.
That's why so many y'all out here had COVID.
They ain't washing no hands. But she work in healthcare. She should know that. Yeah.
They done touched purse, they done sat here, done sat there, went through the purse, touched money, gave the people the cash, and sat up there and used your fingers and ate. Oh my God. It makes me cringy. We need to do away. So sitting there watching them eat is like horrifying. I couldn't be able to do it. They are disgusting.
So what about them sitting at the table? You like that too? You like them when they do the sit down and
No, don't do nothing. Don't do nothing. Just go away. Go away. They're not entertaining.
They not.
They're not. They nothing to look at. It's.
And then
She done aged horribly since being with him.
She should. Oh Lord, she should have stayed with Cry. Her cheeks was like, oh man.
She aged horribly. She did.
Lost weight.
I don't see no way she lost, but then maybe that's just me.
It's around her head, her edges and stuff. Not really in the waist. But who am I to judge, Chris? I that's what I see. Talking about urban life, trying to get us to buy that shit so our stomach can be swollen up like an inner tube. We ain't buying that shit, Toy.
And all that stuff do have center in it, and that is not healthy to take for a long period of time. That's not used as weight management. That stuff is supposed to be used for a short period of time, and all it is done is it's a laxative.
Glenn says she bad. They say, what about the oxtails? Glenn says she bad body built.
Very much so.
Chris, what about them oxtails? Christy said don't cook no more.
Don't cook. I don't eat meat. I don't cook oxtails. Oh, yeah, you don't. I don't eat meat. So and that was just a personal decision that I decided to make. I don't eat meat. So, but I would cook it if, they wanted it in the household. But that's not necessarily a go-to in here, stuff like that.
So what about this, Chris? Last thing, we're gonna wrap this thing up.
Mhm.
The wedding, what you give it? 1 out of 10.
Below 0.
But
What
look,
is it?
check it out.
Fahrenheit? What is it? Fahrenheit or Celsius? Which one is it? Below.
I think Celsius.
This how you know I do good in those classes.
Don't need.
Yeah, no, it was terrible. It was bad. I mean, it was bad. It was worse than what I thought it was going to be. And nobody is not saying that. You want to know something? They're not creative to the point that they could have easily said this. I'm going to plan my own wedding. I'm going to see how it turns out. I'm going to do a DIY. I'm going to take you guys with me on the journey. She could have filmed herself going to different stores. She could have literally made it to where when it came out what it was, it would have been nice for her doing a DIY.
Right.
And that could have been months-long content that she could have done, 2 weeks from what she had, or 3 days. Or 3 days or a few hours, whatever, how long it took her. She could have done that and it could have been acceptable. But this is how so not creative they're not. Because you could have said that, not saying we spent all this money, it's going to be so grand and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. And you had Dollar Tree plates. And again, I don't have a problem because I know everybody's budget is not the same. And I don't want to shame people who don't have it, because a courthouse is perfectly fine. Having it in your house is perfect. Shit, Tiana Taylor got married in her house and she can afford to have a big wedding. Some stuff like that is not important. But it was the degrading as if you had so much and Erica had nothing. As the reason why I said, well, one does for evil, God does for good. Because that shit looks like you're broke. Being a realtor does not mean that you're professional. It doesn't mean that you're well paid. It's actually pennies that you get paid as a realtor. You do not make no whole bunch of money as no realtor. You don't even have to have a college degree.
Right.
You can tell your 16-year-old son, go take a test. Go take the class. I can go downstairs and fume and show you my real estate books on my bookshelf in my basement.
I believe
it's nothing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a video.
And
I'm gonna show it. I'm even show the answers to the exam that I had to take when I took it through Long and Foster. But I think it was there for me when Erica never mentioned her kids, but for that statement, my kids have more than your kids.
Girl, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna talk about it.
But you wearing fake bags and got them posted up like they real, and you got them from China.
I know it. DH Gate, girl. Shit, I get stuff from there all the time. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, I do.
Hold on, what's DH Gate?
DH Gate got all the fake stuff on it, girl. You want Louis? Let me stop it.
Oh,
but yeah,
y'all about to get some DHG shit. What is it called? DH Gate.
Listen, I go to the discount mall in Atlanta and get my stuff. I ain't lying. That's what I do because I can afford the real thing.
You ain't get that shit done.
Right
now, that shit's done. DH what?
Yeah. DH Gate.
DH Gate.
They know, or all them, DH Gate. You go in there order all kind of stuff, honey.
DH Gate.
And you put in there, you can.
That's it.
I didn't get my Dior outfit from DH Gate. I got that from the discount mall. Somebody bought it for me.
Hey, it is what it is.
But listen, let me tell you what somebody said. This shit was so funny in the comment section. They say, AJ, your Dior shirt faker than Toya. That shit took me out. We were dying laughing. I say, now I have to call that. They put that in the comment section. They said, yo, Toya faker than your shirt. That shit was funny. I say they have.
But here's the thing: if you're gonna rock something fake, because a lot of these celebrities, what they don't realize, like, okay, So say for instance, I'm gonna tell y'all this story. This is a true, and I'm gonna let y'all go because I really gotta go. But my niece, God bless her soul, me and her mother. So I've taken care of my niece like that was my child because for a long time she was the only child, because my niece is 22 now. Me and her mother gave her some money to go school shopping on her own. This was when she was 17, about to graduate. Me and my sister was saying because my sisters are big designer like people, big more so than me. Designer.
Mm-hmm.
So me and my sister was sitting down talking about what the designers have started doing.
Yeah.
What they started doing and some things that's being made in China. So I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret. The reason why they're able to authenticate so much fake merchandise in these other countries, like in China and Shanghai and all these places, because they be outsourcing their work to these factories. Why? Because the cost of business and labor in China and DR and all these different places is cheaper. To produce it in Paris is more expensive. So sometimes they'll send it to them to do some work. They'll outsource it.
Wow.
To
I
send it
believe
back
it.
and to send it back to them. And so what happens is, of course, they're not going to spend the money on the real material and all this, but they know some of the threads. They know how much the color, and they try to get it as close as possible with their materials. And that's why they can pin off a lot of stuff is real, but it's
Yeah.
illegal. It's
Them
illegal.
Chinese smart.
So what they have done, they have made certain errors in their fakes. So you really could tell that it's fake. My niece, me and my sister was having this conversation about fakes and real and stuff. We gave her some money to go school shopping.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, what you get? She come back. She was like, oh, I bought these.
What was
She
it, Chris?
came in the house with some Versace tennis shoes. I said, you spent my $500
My
and
internet
got.
better not go damn more.
I said, you
Chrissy,
spent
say
my
something.
Can you hear me? Oh, AJ, that's your internet.
Chrissy, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Okay, there we go. This damn.
I said, you spent my $500 effing dollars on a sweatshirt and some fake ass tennis shoes. And she said, these are not fake. I listened to what y'all said. I said, that's not what the hell we said. You could have got the real ones for $700. Why would you spend this $300 and something on some fake shoes? I said, where did you get these shoes? You can tell they was they was some lime green color. They was obviously fake. I said, you didn't even do the due diligence of trying to figure out what the real ones look like to make sure it was at least passable.
Shit.
I gathered her up. I said, where did you get this? She took me to some storefront where they had candles and stuff in the front and a locked door with the fakes in the back.
The internet.
And this lady was like, no refunds. I said, excuse me, why would you sell my 17-year-old niece some fake merchandise? And number one, it's illegal. Well, she told me she knew that they were, and my niece was like, I told you, I didn't know it was fake. And I said, don't you ever buy nothing fake. If you can't afford to go out here and get the real shit, you don't get it. And if you do, you don't pretend it's real.
Yeah.
And that lady argued me down that she was not giving me back my money. And at first I was going to cause a scene, but We in this back room, and it's niggas in the front. And I said, okay, then. You don't have to give me the money. I'm just going to file a police report, and then we'll handle it like that.
Then what happened? Oh, they could have got busted.
And she gave me my money back.
I know that's right.
Because it's illegal to do it, but that's why you got to be careful with certain conversations you had, because she took what we were saying, outsourcing, and think, oh, I can go out here and buy these fake-ass tennis shoes. And I wish I had the picture and I probably do, the picture and the text messages. I went off. You bought some fake shoes, and it wasn't even like you got a good discount. The real ones was like $6.95. And why would you spend your money at 17 years old? I think she got like $500 from me and like $200 from her mother, $300.
Yeah.
Why would you spend that on like one pair of shoes when you could have got some New Balance, you could have got some Jordans, you could have got some Nikes, you could have got multiple pair of shoes. And then she bought lime green. Lime green.
Everybody like my Dior shirt. It was loud, child. You knew it wasn't real.
But sometimes stuff it's not real if it's not bottoming. But you can take material. I know that's what celebrities do, and they consider that not real. If they take a purse or like a scarf or something that they had, and that's why they was getting on DJ Khaled, because he had took some scarf, like Louis Vuitton scarves and stuff like that, and got a designer to make him like a jacket. And they was like, that shit fake. If they don't make it, it doesn't matter if you took real material. They consider that as fake. But I'm gonna tell you, the best quality designer that you could get that's cheap and it's gonna last you is Coach.
Okay.
Never buy Louis Vuitton. And I'm gonna post a video of this lady. The worst designer that you can invest your money on is Louis Vuitton. Gucci, Coach are the best. And it's a new designer that's they was already out in the UK, but they're making their way here. You can get Tory Burch and Kurt Geiger. Have you heard of him?
Yes. I've been watching some YouTubers who be talking about him. Yeah, I seen his stuff in the mall.
Big purses, big nice purses for $300, $400. Cheap.
Oh, okay.
And it's still considered designer.
See, I love the Michael Kors fan. That's all I can afford, child.
Okay. What you say, AJ?
I say Michael Kors is all I can afford, child. But yeah, I have saw Kurt Geiger stuff.
Yes. Kurt Geiger. Really, really good designer. You can buy that. You can buy Coach. Gucci.
Girl, she said she gonna take
Gucci. All of that. I'm putting y'all on game.
Yes.
Don't go out here and buy no Louis Vuitton. Don't do it. It's a waste of money. I have a suitcase bag in my closet, and because it was so much money, and that was the first bag my trick gave me. But after it had been in my closet, it started peeling. And then they want to charge you $80 to repair it. It's like, why don't you just sell quality merchandise?
It is, Regina. Yeah, $80 to fix a purse, Chris.
Yeah, they'll charge you $80 to fix, like, the scribes you if you get insurance on it or what have you. But it's not worth it because it's always going to have a problem. What did somebody say? I'll answer something before I leave. Let AJ do her thing.
Girl, thank you, Chrissy, because girl, I just figured out how to show the comments on the screen about 30 minutes into hour and 30 minutes into the live.
Oh, you did?
Girl.
What y'all saying? Girl, fix okay. Ross and Marshall's will get my money. Okay.
I love me some Ross and Marshall, baby. TJ Maxx too. Both of them.
Those are my stores. TJ
Yes.
Maxx, I'm addicted to Ross. I said I should be a reseller on Amazon. Just go to Ross and buy a bunch of crap.
Yes.
I started fixing up, making my basement more so like a movie room because I had got a part of my basement and turned it into my gym. Okay, you can take those.
Oh, hey, Chrissy.
Yeah, so part of my basement is a gym, so they had to, repair the wall and stuff like that. But now I'm gonna probably show pictures and I'm gonna see if you guys like it. I put 3 bookshelves together and was making like a wall shelf. I wanted it to cover half of the wall, like the
Yeah.
whole half, like because of the way they had to do the other room, so they had to pull it out more in one part of it, but the other side to close the door is in. So it's like a little gap. So I said I'm gonna make that my daughter's corner and have all her little toys and stuff right there. But the other wall, I have a bookcase. I'm gonna show it, and I put them together. I'm gonna still put some tacks in them so they can be tight. But I put some decor stuff on it on that wall. But I had turned the basement into like a movie room. I think I'm gonna show pictures of that.
Yes,
I might show pictures.
I
Yeah.
love a DIY. What to do it yourself?
Yeah,
DIY. I
yeah,
love it.
and so I am like a mall shoes, raw. I had so much stuff that last weekend I just started selling stuff in the house. He was
Yeah.
like, "You got to start selling. You got to get this stuff." I had because I changed my mind a lot. I'm neurotic. You all are not going to believe that I had 3 sets of bar chairs in my house.
Yeah. And what you
3
do?
sets of different bar chairs because I bought some velvet studded ones. Didn't realize I ain't like those. But I bought it from like this modern contemporary furniture store, so there's no returns. Then I bought like the 3 like tough ones.
Yeah.
Didn't realize I don't like those.
Creasy.
Used them, still got them. And I had TV, so I decided on Black Friday that I was going to change all the TVs in the house. So I got TVs 55 inch, 50, 65. I got all these TVs in my house. Then I got the TVs that I replaced and bought. I put them on the wall. I had so much stuff in here. That's just money, money, money. I had a washing machine and dryer.
And what you do with it, Creasy?
I sold it.
I know that's
So
right.
they came and picked it up. So I sold it like $250. So what happens is my dryer went out, and the insurance company just paid me out for it because they said they couldn't find the part. So I was like, I want to donate it. I want to donate it. Well, December came, and I'm like, well, I ain't gonna be able to get the tax write-off now. And so I was like, well, I'm going to sell it then. And no one would come pick it up because the washer was still good. It just needed a part for the dryer. It was like a display part, probably $50 to replace it.
Ooh.
And it was just sitting in there. So a girl came, I advertised on Facebook Marketplace. She came, pick up the washing machine and dryer. I sold all of the TVs. And I got all that stuff out of here. I made me some serious cash. I think I looked at my cash app. I was like at $800 some.
Girl, that would have been a good day.
Yeah, it was a good day. And I got some more stuff in here. Now I'm just trying to find stuff to sell. If I want to change something else, so I was like, I can sell some other stuff. It was like, why don't you sell this big mirror? Because I got like this 8-foot by 6-foot huge ornate mirror in my living room. He's like, get rid of this mirror. Oh, hell no. Get rid of anything else in this house. But this mirror, I'm not getting rid of. I'm going to show pictures. I said I would do a house tour, all my DIY projects. So maybe that's something I'll do one day.
Yes, I love a DIY.
Yeah, but I don't be wanting to have too many people in my business.
I got you.
You know, so sometimes you got to leave a little mystery.
Yes.
And I don't think some people understand that. If you put everything out on the table, then you have nothing for people to speculate about.
Right.
That's the excitement about it. It's a mystery. Oh, what do she have it? Oh, what do she really? It's a mystery because it gives people something to talk about, and I'm for all that. I love it.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
but AJ, how's everything been going with you? When you got a little boo and the kids?
Everything is good. My kids are good. My daughter is in her 2nd semester in college. I
Oh
got
wow, that's good.
2 boys. Well, she going to school to be a veterinarian. And I got my boys, they in high school. So yeah, everything good. I got a
How's
little
that
boo.
going? With boys in high school. How old are they?
They are 16 and 14. They about to be 17 and 15 in May. But let me tell you something. I put the fear of God in them. They don't play with me. I
Oh,
don't
for
have no
real?
problem. When I tell you I have no problems out of my boys, I don't have no problem out of them because
That
I
is
don't play.
good. That is so good. Me and
They know.
my friend had this debate yesterday because she's in a they not new now, it's been a year, but they're in a relationship, they live together. She came to the table. She's a police officer and she's strict.
Mhm.
And she's really strict on her daughter. She came to the table with one child.
Yeah.
But he came to the table with three. So he came to the table with two biological children by two different people. However, he has a child with one person that's not biologically his,
Mhm.
but he's been his father since he was a baby. So technically, that's his child. He takes him as his child, and my friend accepts him as his child. So they're teenage boys too, but they are boys are not clean.
Yeah.
And she said that they're having an issue because they were having a conversation because she got her bathroom downstairs. We started remodeling our house around the same time. She
Mhm.
got her bathroom in her basement done, and that's going to be the boys' bathroom.
Yeah.
And she got the little soap nook that's in the standing shower. And he said, "Oh, I see why you like that feature, so you can be on FaceTime with your girlfriend." She was like, "Oh, that ain't cute. You promoting child. He want to be naked, and he can do that at his mother house. I'm not promoting that over here." He was like, "Well, you think he ain't gonna be able to want to have a young lady over here, or he may don't decide to sneak a girl in here or something." She went off, and I'm like, "Okay, well." 16 is like the appropriate time for kids to start dating, right?
Yes. It
What's
is.
the age for boys?
Shit, they start when they them boys start when they like 13.
And I'm like, she was like, "I'm not promoting that in my house with a little girl." I said, "Listen, it's up to her mom's responsibility to know where she at and instill values in her. You gotta instill values in him, know what's important." I said, he's disrespectful. I'm like, men they do that with their boys. It's like,
Yes, they do.
you try to be on FaceTime, show your. It's to me. I'm like 16 is that's when they start dating, and I think it's best to be. She was like, "Well, I'm gonna see what you're gonna say when your girls get that age. We're gonna have conversations.
Right. Got to.
I'm gonna have a conversation. Do you allow them to have girls over?"
Oh no, ain't no girls come here.
But
Cause
they
the
allowed to
first thing,
date outside the house.
well, we might I would take them to the movies and wait in the parking lot or something like that. But it's coming to my house. Oh no, cause something happened, you get pregnant. Now your mama, no,
Mhm.
no.
Mhm.
If y'all do it, you gonna sneak and do it, but it won't be where I can see you. But yeah, I'm a little. I probably need to. I'm a little. I really don't
Oh.
let them.
Uh
Go
huh.
ahead. I was
No,
gonna say
you good.
I was just gonna say I really don't let them go anywhere that I'm not, like around. Maybe I'm too overprotective, but
No,
you
that's
know,
a good thing. That's good to be. No,
mm,
that's good. Don't let them out your sight.
yeah,
I mean, they might get called mama's boys when they get older because every 5 minutes they're gonna call you for something. But hey,
right,
it's better than the alternative. You know,
right,
it's better
yeah,
than the alternative. And as moms, you got to do that, especially as single moms when you're no longer with the dad.
oh
You got
yeah,
to do that. Somebody said they had choice home warranty. I
hmm.
heard they wasn't good. I have American Home Shield. Are they pretty good?
I don't know. I don't have none of that, Chris. What y'all talking about on y'all appliances? Y'all got insurance?
Yeah, so you get like home warranty, anything that goes out. It might be your water heater, it covers your appliances. Um, what else do they cover? I think some people got roofs. Anything like your home warranty for the year, if anything go out like on your house.
Oh, okay. Well, I ain't
You
got no.
might have a flood, you might have a fire, just any warranty. But I heard choice wasn't good.
Miss Collins say choice is awesome.
Oh, really? Because I was thinking about switching, but everybody kept saying American Home Shield was the best. Okay,
I'm sorry,
okay.
Didi. Yeah, but y'all, we finna get on up out of here. We gonna talk Chrissy to death. We thank you so much for coming up, Chrissy. Thank you so much for all.
You're welcome. I said, AJ called for me. Let me come.
Yes, I'm so glad
Yeah,
you.
because I do have like downtime. Like when it gets to like 12, no, because
Mhm.
then I have to cater,
Yeah,
because we have different schedules.
gotcha.
So, but then the kids, by this time, I done already fed them while we was on here. I cooked, fed them, put the rest of the food in the microwave. I'm about to wind down, go take my shower, and enjoy the rest of my night. Enjoy the rest of y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. This has been good. It's been a long time since I sat on a panel.
I know it.
I said I would never. I said I would come in, for 2 minutes or whatever, say hi to people. But I said I would never do that again.
Well, I'm glad you stayed up.
Yeah, I said I would never, never, never. That shit was too much. I said, oh my God, my spirit. I got to get this back on track. Got to get it back on track. But it's all good. I'm glad I was able to have the time to come up. So I'm just about to clean up this kitchen and take myself upstairs and wind down.
All right. Well, thank you
All
again.
right, AJ. Thanks for having me.
Anytime.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye. All right, y'all. We finna head on up out of here. Anybody got any last things they want to say? Like, what do y'all suggest? Y'all want me to go live again? What y'all want to do? Because we can make this a once a week thing and have a good old topic. And I was gonna play this game on live where y'all get to interact. It's called Words on Stream, and we kind of play a game together. But I ain't know how to work this thing, so we're gonna have to find out how to do that another time. But y'all, it was a pleasure talking to all y'all. I had to kind of interact with you guys because I haven't came on live ever. So I wanted to talk to y'all. But I appreciate each and every last one of y'all for hanging in here for these 2 hours and 30 minutes. And we must do it again. So good night. Y'all have anything before I go? Real Trapper, Hazel Eyes, Miss Collin. I don't know how to say y'all some of these people's names. So Maxim would say that. Regina, Tanisha, Fran, Big Curve. Who else? Chocolate was in here. Dee Dee, Sarah. I don't know who else in here. Miss Parker. Yes, y'all, we about to head on out of here. Thank y'all so much. I'm about to head out. Y'all got anything else before I go? I'm going to drop a video Friday. And I hope I'm going to try to give it to y'all so y'all won't ask me for a 6. Nah, I'm just kidding. But I do a video Friday. Tomorrow Friday, but for sure Friday. Thank y'all. Good night.